Good looking house. Where's he running from? It's the goat. He went in that house to escape the goat, and the goat's OP. They need to nerf the goat. Nerf it. That's a huge pickaxe, Steve. What you need that for? Is he mining the world? And he just ate the world and became it. What the? Oh, he got him a horse. And now the horse riding Steve.
So yeah, guys, I almost died. Somebody threw a spear through my car tonight. And
Cocos. These ancient creatures were found out to be living.
Oh no, they found him. My friend needs help. He has homing missiles or bullets?
Sonic the Hedgehog fans like me are going crazy over this new Sega announcement. Now, if you didn't know, Sega showed up at GameCon 2023 out of nowhere and revealed new things for Sonic Superstars and Sonic Frontiers. With the number one thing fans being hyped over being the new Sonic Frontiers and New Horizon update, with Sonic seemingly showing a new form. Sega also revealed that Sonic Superstars will be multiplayer, where you could play 4 people co-op through the story, race through the zones and even battle, make and customize your own character, and they...
In the black hole he almost outran in colors, which like I said he almost outran, he didn't fully outrun it, was a fake Hyper Go On energy black hole.
He almost literally outruns a black hole with no stamina left. Not only is a black hole fast, its gravitational pull is so strong it can pull light in. Now he also went and said that the black hole in Sonic Colors isn't a black hole. If you didn't know, the purple wisps in Sonic Colors are actually stated to manipulate space and time, and the negative energy of their power created this supernova. Supernova also took hundreds of wisps to stop. Just like a black hole, this was warping space and time as well. I also think it's kinda odd that you ignored the other time I showed Sonic outrunning a black hole in Sonic Shuffle.
I was just told to watch this trailer and I'm gonna be surprised. What's in it? What's going on? We got new Sonic Frontiers DLC. Okay. Looks like they're... Oh, the fight's not over yet. Oh, no. Oh. Is he doing it by himself? Last time he needed help from Sage. He got a new form! Sonic is strong. Yo, he got a new form. He mastered the Phantom Ruby energy. Oh no, it's over. It's wraps. It's wraps. It's rap. New challenges, new characters. Oh no, it's raps. This DLC is gonna go crazy. Sonic and Shadow.
My fake. I'm the ultimate life form. We'll see about that, Faker. Bring it on. Hey, you're not bad for a Faker. And you're pretty cute. What do you mean by that?
When did he say that? When did they do this?
Knuckles. Hey there, Sonic. Oh yeah, I love you too. Hey,
What?
I'm back from. What the fuck is this? Shadow, I can explain. Fuck off, Sonic. Fuck off.
What multiverse?
Faker.
Sonic and Shadow.
My fake. I'm the ultimate.
Last one got taken down for some reason. That was Knuckles this time. Rouge. Aww. Hey. Perfect together. Kinda. Last one got taken down for some reason. That was Knuckles this time. Rouge. Aww. Hey. Perfect together.
Are you kidding me? Goofy, everybody knows you can't use Crying Obsidian to make another portal. Crying Obsidian doesn't make a portal like normal Obsidian does. Nintendo has just let the Mario fans down. Because early this morning, Nintendo has put out this tweet that has since shook the world in shock about the voice actor of Mario. And in this tweet, Nintendo has sadly...
Guys? Is this Freddy Fazbear? R.
Goku...
Guys? Is this Freddy Fazbear? R. Guys? Is this Freddy Fazbear? R.
Goku...
Guys? Is this Freddy Fazbear? R.
Hey, what are you doing over there? Hey! No, it's him! It's him!
Red was just put on BBC lockdown.
No, he's running that way! Don't let him leave the building!
All he had to do was pay.
Guys? Is this Freddy Fazbear? R. Guys? Is this Freddy Fazbear? R.
Goku is the weakest enemy. Parents have recently canceled and removed the Backyardigans from live television because of this. If you didn't know, the Backyardigans aired on Nickelodeon and were meant for the younger audience. They would roleplay and use their imagination in their backyard. But in a recent episode, Pablo would ask Uniqua out and she would say yes. And this would upset Tyrone, because he had feelings for Uniqua. So the next day, Tyrone would be mad. And he would say to Austin, "Yo, did you hear that Pablo's with Uniqua now? That motherfucker knew."
The Killer Bean game trailer is out. Yo, the graphics are fire. Oh, no way. Oh, this is clean. And they got online? Oh, they got an open world. They going crazy. Oh, nah. Look how swift he's. Oh, hey. Oh my, no, he going crazy. Oh no, he solos. And you get to customize your character? Oh, he's too clean with it. Look at him breakdancing. What the? Oh, look how he slammed him. And they got zombies too? No, this is better than Call of Duty. No, this is gonna solo MW3. Oh my, no, he's too. The Killer Bean game trailer is new Fortnite Season 4 teaser trailer. Is that the 0 point?
Speed just accidentally showed his meat all over the screen while on stream, and it's all going viral. And the crazy part about it is this all happened because of Chica. Like, I kept seeing the same Speed clip over and over again, so I watched the video, and then I'm like, no way, bruh. I'm over there like, what the heck? Out of respect for Speed, we gotta report and take down every single video because honestly, it was a complete accident. He was wearing shorts or boxers like this with the little opening right here, and this is why I don't like boxers like this, because the anaconda snake can slither through and introduce itself to its new natural habitat. And I don't like that. That's why people made fun of this Boruto.
Tire breaks a tree. That tire is not gonna break a tree. All the way over there? Oh no.
Spend a day with nigga A15 or spend a day with nigga A30.
Tire.
Spend a day with nigga A15 or spend a day with nigga A30.
Tire.
Spend a day with nigga A15 or spend a day with nigga A30.
What? A15 and 30?
Is Violet the strongest Incredible? No, it's Jack Jack, and it's not even close. Jack Jack has about 13 different superpowers. He's able to clone himself, fly, shoot lasers out his eyes, morph through solid objects including Violet's shield, ignite his whole body up in flames, turn himself into smoke, psychokinesis, telekinesis and dimension hopping, teleportation, growing, shrinking, lightning powers, super strength, super speed, indestructibility, turning into water, fireworks, shape-shifting, and did I say water abilities already? Did I say rubber powers better than his mom already? Menda said it's not the first time a baby's came in with more than one power, and called Jack Jack a polymorph with unlimited potential. When it comes to who's the strongest super, Jack Jack solos! His body.
First night in Minecraft? Oh, she's going underground. Wait, girls play survival? I thought they made.
Hiccup after every sentence or laugh after every sentence.
Hiccup after every sentence. Hiccup, hiccup, hiccup. 43% picks laugh?
For the people that pick laugh, your best friend's dad just told you your best friend died in a car crash because of a drunk driver. And he's sobbing, crying, waves of tears. And you said, you put your hand on your shoulder and you say, everything's gonna be alright. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. I'm sorry. And then every time you say I'm sorry, you laugh.
Be able to fly but can't land, or teleport but never know where you'll end up.
I'm gonna have to go with the fly. Can fly, but can't. What?
Always have a method.
Imagine Lizzo's about to sit down and you teleport on the chair and she demolishes you. Rod Wave is about to go to sleep, and before he lays down, you teleport at the bottom of the beast and he demolishes you. Y'all tweaking, like I'm dying levin.
Hiccup after every sentence or laugh after every sentence.
Hiccup after every sentence. Hiccup, hiccup, hiccup. 43% picks laugh.
Lil Tay is dead? No! No! Lil Tay was known as the biggest flexer of the century. She was popping when Tay K was doing the race. What? When Rice Gum was still doing diss tracks? Bad Baby was still outside? Like, there's no way she's gone. All I know is that her dad took custody of her, didn't like what she was doing, so he took her social media, took all her money. I guess he was abusing her too. I don't know what was going on. But all I know is that I wanted to hear the full story when she got older, and that didn't even get to happen. And her brother just passed recently? She was only 14. Dude. Something's not adding up. Something's not adding up because her brother tried getting her away from her dad, I'm pretty sure. All we know now is that currently her brother's death is under investigation, and now hers is as well. I don't know where the pink fingers are pointing nowadays.
Backpacks I better not see this year. Fortnite? Ugh, take that off, Goofy! Yeah, you're gonna sit alone with this backpack on. Minecraft? Like, no, that's a W. What are you talking about? Nah. Nah, put Naruto better. Roblox? Backpacks I better not see this year. Diver finds gold nuggets in a bedrock crack. What? Gold nuggets is only in the nether. How do you find it at bedrock? It's not even at bedrock level. What?
Holy cow,
He's not in no cave. Huh. He must have respiration 3. Oh, pretty cool. It seems sus though. Is he mining bedrock? No, he's in creative. No, he's in creative. He's a fraud.
If you've seen the new One Piece Gear 5 episode 1071, buckle up. Now, if you didn't know, Luffy just unlocked his Gear 5 transformation. And people are wondering, One Piece fans, why are y'all so mad? For the past month, One Piece fans been tweeting out and making videos saying Gear 5 will surpass Goku's Ultra Instinct and Super Saiyan transformation, while also saying it's gonna do better than Baryon mode and break the internet. Now that the episode's out, fans are coming out and saying that it didn't break the internet and their Crunchyroll loaded up just fine. And even saying your Wi-Fi is just bad if it crashed. There's even these images going around of how many views Gear 5 got in 6 hours, which was 450,000 views, and Naruto's Baryon mode transformation, which got 1 million views in 5 hours. To make it worse, even Boruto fans are showing Boroshiki got more views. I don't understand why some of you One Piece fans are seeking validation from Dragon Ball and Naruto fans. Newsflash, they don't give a damn, Goofy! If you've seen the new One Piece Gear 5 episode 1071, buckle up. If you watched or haven't seen the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, buckle up. I just watched the movie and I have to say, if you asked me to give you a rating, I'd have to say a high 7 to 8 out of 10. Let's get the Sonic fans right now are going crazy over the new Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie leaks. Some leaked images of the set have gotten out, and it seems like they're shooting it in the United Kingdom. It looks like Sonic's gotten a new home now that they're making room for Knuckles and Tails. There's also this picture of Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails CGI props in the woods. Sonic might fight Shadow here like he did in the games. Fans have also gotten a hold of this video of Shadow punching Sonic, and other pictures like this of Shadow and Sonic fighting, and also one of Maria and Shadow, including these pictures as well. Sadly, I'm here to confirm that although the pictures of the set are real, the images where they're animated are not. And they were created by this animator that goes by the name of Justin. In the end, I hope that we get to see Shadow sometime soon, and his origin story with Maria is done right. Comment down below who do you guys think is going to be in the movie. I'm calling it now. The post-credit scenes is going to have Silver and Blaze. Sonic fans right now are going crazy over the new Sonic the Hedgehog.
Minecraft IRL? Oh, he's mining the sand with his hands. A river? Nice. Oh, you did a little off-camera mining, miner.
Yeah, I made a million bitch, did you like the mimic? I come like a kid, like the mix. I'm moving that bro like I'm getting for sure. She told me, how can you pay me some? Moving my time, I be going to show for sure. I thought I told you I'd make yeah, I made a million bitch, did you like the mimic? I come like a kid, like the mix.
Is that a dirt block?
What do you got doing?
He mined that cake.
Hello, sir. Well, why do you have an appointment? Hey, what are you doing on my Hey, look at that man. I'm so shit. Get out of here. You better run. No, you can't keep getting away with this. No way again. When it comes to Silver versus Blaze, Blaze in more occasions is portrayed as more powerful. She serves as a mentor for Silver, calling him naive on multiple occasions. She teaches him about the Chaos Emeralds and clearly has more experience with Emerald power. You're probably thinking, what about his psychokinesis though? You're forgetting that. Silver's psychokinesis ability is good, but it's not like Silver is All-Star Brawl 2 was just announced in the Nickelodeon. cooking with Fred. Oh, is he making a Minecraft cake? Okay, the eggs, sugar, the wheat. He's got everything right. Got the sugar, yep. Hey! I can't believe he said this. Shadow? Me too. Salam alaikum. I can't believe he said this. A Minecraft rhyme?
Is that what I
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Melon slice on an ice. What's the price? Kinda nice. Make it twice. Here's some mice.
Okay.
Roll the dice. What the vice could suffice. Make some rice. How precise. Got the pipes with the stripes and the tights. Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Kevin Knox with some rocks.
Okay.
Chicken blocks. Purple socks. Got some clocks with an ox. Chicken pox. Google Docs. Grow some crops. Booty hops. Got some ops. What's good pops? Here's some shots for the drops. Bar on a jar. Where's Lamar? There you are. Next to star. Cool guitar. Quite bizarre. Reservoir.
He's going off.
R, a cigar in Qatar. I go far in my car cause I'm the next upcoming superstar. Wooden plank on a tank. Here's a bank. Let me yank. Just a prank. Draw a blank. Sub to sink. Heard a crank.
Who let this miner spit?
Kinda dank. Here's a shank. Not a spank. Go to shrank. Ratchet clank.
Huh?
Sign with a line. Next to vine. Up the fine. Have some wine. Quite divine. Kinda fine. Make you mine. Here's a nine. See your spine. Here's a mime on a shrine. Let's combine. Redefine or intertwine and make a cool design.
Damn.
Screen new scrubber juice strikes.
One day I'll
A Minecraft rhyme?
Is that what I do?
There's no shade, but if you're an adult wearing a backpack, you're not doing good.
Just because I wear a back bling, I'm not doing good? You're just coping you're not good at the game. I got 20 dubs alone today. Tell that brain of yours to stop landing Dusty Depot and maybe you'll get some dubs, Goofy. Now how about the bus and stop coping?
There's no shade, but if you're an adult wearing a backpack, you're not doing good.
Just because I wear a back bling, I'm not doing good? You're just coping you're not good at the game. I got 20 dubs alone today. Tell that brain of yours to stop landing Dusty Depot and maybe you'll get some dubs, Goofy. Now how about the bus and stop coping?
There's no shade, but if you're an adult wearing a backpack, you're not doing good.
Just because I wear a back bling, I'm not doing good? You're just coping you're not good at the game. I got 20 dubs alone today. Tell that brain of yours to stop landing Dusty Depot and maybe you'll get some dubs, Goofy. Now how about the bus and stop coping?
There's no shade, but if you're an adult wearing a backpack, you're not doing good.
Just because I wear a back bling, I'm not doing good? You're just coping you're not good at the game. I got 20 dubs alone today. Tell that brain of yours to stop landing Dusty Depot and maybe you'll get some dubs, Goofy. Now how about the bus and stop coping?
There's no shade, but if you're an adult wearing a backpack, you're not.
Saddest Roblox deaths. Oh no. Oh. He pressed the button. Disaster warning. Fire. Oh no. The rocket's about to go off and he's not leaving the building? Where is he? He didn't leave. No! He's still up there? Spider-Man fans like me are going crazy over the new PS5 Spider-Man 2 trailer. Now, if you didn't know, today at Comic-Con, Sony decided to show the official story mode trailer. In the beginning, we see Harry Osborn and Peter Parker making promises to each other that they're gonna change the world together. And Venom repeats this line at the end of the trailer, which might be a hint towards Harry Osborn becoming Venom, and we also know that his father was the one that found the creature. On top of that, Miles' new hairstyle is shown, and it seems that Peter and Miles' relationship gets worse because of the Venom suit. Obviously, Peter Parker is not himself as long as the symbiote is attached to him. Throughout
Dimension's one and only Spider-Man. At least there was. But I'm not like the others. I don't always like what I have to do. But I know I have to be the one to do it. I've been up too much to stop now. Dimension's one and only Spider-Man. At least I was. But I'm not like the others.
What is he doing?
Get out of here, bud. And you matter, alright? There's always gonna be somebody that cares about you. And you're a good person, no matter what people say, you matter.
They better ding dong ditch. Come on, man.
Ignore them, they're losers. I'm just trying to say something nice.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing, they're running away and stuff. I'm just trying to say that you matter, man.
Yeah.
Or girl, whoever you are, you matter to someone. Keep that in mind, don't...
Thanks. Thanks. What is he doing?
See me, get out of here, bud. And you matter, alright?
Treat me like what don't...
Who is the definition of a stalker here? First of all, forget what your memory is telling you. Tootie from the Fairly Odd Parents is actually not that much of a stalker. Tootie just does weird, obsessive things like dressing up as Timmy's crush, using a Timmy voodoo doll, and constantly forcing herself upon him to the point where Timmy wished for a restraining order on her. But obviously it wasn't that bad because if you didn't know, they end up getting married and having kids when Timmy gets older. Next, you might think Panini from Chowder is first place, but she's actually second. Even though Panini constantly talks about having babies with Chowder and even wanted to legalize child marriage, Chowder must have liked her the whole time because when he gets older, they have 50 babies. And the only weird part about this for Panini is that Chowder thought they only had 30, but she said the night before she decided to have 20 more. First place goes to Sierra and it's not even close. He constantly stalks him, calls his mom, knows about all of his past, assaults him with no consent, and even forcefully made him marry her.
Treat me like what
Who is the definition of a long story short? Shadow's not inspired by Vegeta. He's actually inspired by Mewtwo from the first Pokemon movie. Now you're probably like, what? Oh, dude, what the freak are you talking about? Listen up. Shadow was born and created in a lab. Mewtwo was born and created in a lab. Shadow was considered to be the ultimate life form with chaos energy flowing inside of him, and Mewtwo was born and considered to be the ultimate life form, having all the DNA of every Pokemon, including human and Pokemon DNA inside of him. Shadow hated the humans for hurting the ones he loved. Mewtwo hated the humans for hurting the ones he loved the most too. Shadow was born not knowing his purpose until he realized that he's more than just a test subject. Same thing happened with Mewtwo. He didn't know his purpose and realized he's not just a test subject, and he forgave all of the humans and started fulfilling his own destiny, along with Shadow as well. Shadow was more inspired and based off of Mewtwo, and you can't tell me otherwise. Long story short, Shadow's not inspired by Vegeta. He's actually inspired by Mewtwo from the first Pokemon movie. Now you're probably like, what? Oh, dude, what the freak are you talking about? Listen up. What is going on with Curious George? For the past few months, I've been doing community polls on my YouTube, and every time I put Curious George on the poll, he demolishes. And I always say, who's winning in a fight? No holding back. And here I did Shadow, Mewtwo, and Curious George, and Curious won by 78%. I even put him against Thanos and Kratos. He won by 82%. Goku, Sonic, and Mario, 69%. King Kong and Rampage George, 88%. I even put him against the whole Marvel Universe, and he won by 90%. And the hundreds of thousands of comments are all about George. Like this one says, when a cat gets curious, it dies. But when George gets curious, the whole universe dies. At this point, put George against anybody, I think he might solo. Not even sure if Ultra Instinct
I just had to pull over for this. Look what these people have. They have.
Oh, she about to get beat up. Oh, what? Come on, bruh. Tragic / scary stories you didn't want to hear. Part 2. The woman right here is 21-year-old Jaren Hare, and she's facing 35 years in prison, along with her 35-year-old boyfriend. All because of this snake. This is the yellow python snake. Both of these two neglected the snake and didn't feed it, which soon led to the fate of their 2-year-old daughter. One day the starving snake decided to choke out and strangle their 2-year-old daughter. This is the actual snake. This all took place in Florida where pythons
Let me guys, I gotta go too.
Alright, we'll play tomorrow.
Yeah, okay. Let me guys, I gotta go too.
Alright, we'll play tomorrow.
Yeah, okay.
Alex, is that you? Come back to the gate.
One day Bill was drawing at school. And Kiku Wong spilled water all over his paper. And everybody came over and laughed at little Bill, getting him mad. So mad he smacked Wong and crumpled up her paper. That's when little Bill said, "Fuck you, you little stupid." And Bonquisa Taniqua was like, "You need to calm down, Bill, or I'm telling on you." That's when Bill said, I don't give a That's when the teacher comes and grabs little Bill to calm him down. But Bill wasn't having it and smacked her. Then Bill shot up the school. Later that day, little Bill's grandma got... If these characters were to run it up in a fight, who would win? Mario versus Sonic the Hedgehog. Known for having an excessive amount of power-ups to his disposal, Mario the Plumber's most brought-up power-up against Sonic is the Star power-up. And although he is invincible for a couple seconds, Sonic also has an invincible power-up too. Not only that, Sonic also has Super Sonic, which also makes him invincible. And even though Mario may have the invincibility leaf, which is stronger and lasts longer than the Star power-up, it's not so invincible as you can lose your life to lava. Something like Sonic the Hedgehog can somehow bathe in. And that's not even near Sonic's strongest form. I did a full video on Mario vs. Sonic and I pinned it in the comments. What happened after I dropped my Mario vs. Sonic video? Well, besides the fact that a lot of people were arguing, thousands of comments of people debating and going back and forth, today we're going to be debunking a debunk to my video. Before I get started, make sure to not send this person hate. We are not the type of people to do that. I definitely do not support any hate to this creator, but there's a lot of things that is wrong with this video that I'm going to be addressing. Move. Like this video. Like it now! Like it now! Were you... Hurry up and like this video before you despawn. Like it. Okay. About to meet this Sharpness 5. You didn't like this video. In this video, I'll be addressing his arguments point by point. So I'll play clips from his video, then respond to them.
Although it is true that Super Dimension and Solaris were planning to completely wipe out the verse that they were in, there's a key difference for the heroes that took them down and their feet in taking them down. Paper Mario took out Super Dimension himself and just had help weakening the shield. And Paper Mario's help was in base form as opposed to Super Sonic's help also being in their super form.
Correct. Super Dimension and Solaris' plan was to completely destroy the universes they were in, but there was a huge difference left out. Super Dimension planned on destroying all worlds and recreating them into a perfect new one, with the only worlds we're shown being only ones from Paper Mario. While for Solaris, it was said that it planned on taking out the whole entire timeline, which means the past, future, and present. This would include all timelines. Just like I stated in my original video, if he was going to destroy the whole Mario timeline, it would have shown us other Mario games. But instead, it was only said within the worlds of Paper Mario. Past, future, and present wasn't being destroyed, which means the timeline wasn't being destroyed. It was only implied that Paper Mario's worlds were being destroyed, not the others. You also said Paper Mario didn't need help defeating Super Dimension and Peach and Bowser could have done it themselves.
Paper Mario took out Super Dimension himself and just had help weakening the shield. Each member of the Paper Mario crew could beat Super Dimension on their own in their base forms.
Oh, I'm sorry to say you're wrong. Mario was giving up and Bowser pulls up with Peach and Luigi and says to him, "Why are you giving up? You don't do this when you come to my castle." They needed all the help. They even said that we're all going to take you down. And they do this for both of the villains at the end. It took the conjoint help of all of the heroes, and you're even able to switch to different characters during the fight. Now you also go on to say Sonic needed help to defeat Solaris.
And just had help weakening the shield. In Paper Mario's help was in base form. As opposed to Supersonic's help also being in their super form.
Solaris is an immortal being, which Eggman tells them. And he also says the only way to defeat it so it never comes back again is to defeat it in the past, future, and present, which actually happens. To make it clear for anyone that still doesn't understand, Shadow, Sonic, and Silver had to 1v1 a Solaris in each part of the timeline. Shadow had a 1v1 Solaris, Sonic had a 1v1 Solaris, Silver had a 1v1 Solaris, and guess what? They defeated it. Solaris was actually going to destroy the whole timeline, including the past, future, and present. This would put Solaris leagues above Dimencio, so Sonic being in the super form doesn't matter, especially if he's just 1v1ing the being. Let's keep going. You said that Sonic and the others needed to blow out Solaris' flame to weaken him.
The 06 trio removed Solaris' armor and had to blow out his flame when they weakened him to a point where he was vulnerable.
Okay, so what? What is the change?
The Pure Hearts only removed Dimencio's invulnerability.
Mario and the others, on top of jumping Super Dimencio, had to use the Pure Hearts to completely weaken Super Dimencio. Not only did it get rid of his barrier, but it made him weaker in general.
Again, the Pure Hearts gave them a huge power-up. They tell you on your screen 4K and also say, let's jump him. You get stronger and his attacks do less damage. So what are you talking about? They can defeat him on their own and they didn't need a power boost.
Blowing out Solaris' flames didn't make him weak, it reduced his life. Solaris even powers up into his second form where he gets stronger. It's like how Mario jumps on Bowser's head instead of his shell. What part of his body you think is weaker? Now, in my original video, I said that every Mario isn't the same Mario, and he shows the creators saying that he is the same Mario in every game.
Also, your statement that the Mario from 64 isn't the same one in Galaxy is entirely, completely, and utterly wrong when the creator of Mario, Miyamoto, said this, or agreed to this question.
So there are multiple links, but is it always the same Mario?
This is what's called an author fallacy. This occurs when the author assumes their interpretation of the character is the only valid portrayal, dismissing or disregarding the audience's alternative viewpoints. To make it easier to understand, once an author puts out a work of art or a work of fiction, their interpretation of the character is always the valid one. For example, one of the writers for Sonic, Ian Flynn, said that he thinks Sonic would lose to Goku. Doesn't mean Sonic would actually lose to Goku just because he writes for Sonic. There are different versions of Marios from different dimensions. We see this with Paper Mario. I show this in the original video. They even went on and went to show Black Mario, Indian, Chinese. When an author in an interview is asked a question like that, especially for an author of Mario, they're not gonna get and remember everything about the character, everything that's came out. If there's two different Mario worlds from two different dimensions, obviously not every Mario is the same.
Sonic's strength comes from striking force, but Mario has used physical and lifting strength instead of speed to force, so he would get strength overall. And Sonic's durability and endurance outside of withstanding the impact of how hard he hits isn't as great as Mario's. And by your logic, Mario's body was half the force he would need to use to ground pound meteorites back at Grand Star Bowser in Mario Galaxy 2. Sonic doesn't regularly use speed to force on shorter or non-boss enemies.
Am I missing something here? Sonic does usually use speed to force attacks on non-boss or smaller enemies. You said it yourself.
Sonic's strength comes from striking force.
When it comes to speed, the velocity at which an object or body part moves can significantly affect the force delivered. To put it easier, the faster the strike, the greater the potential force upon impact.
Mario can survive lava in almost every 3D game he's in, and lava is just a bottomless pit substitute in 3D Mario games. He survives lava dragons that are actually trying to harm him in those games anyway. And Sonic doesn't survive anything with rings. That's a gameplay mechanic, you goofy.
Roll the clip! Mario Galaxy and 64 being one of the only exceptions to this. But let's forget the lava argument, it's really just for laughs and giggles. Goofy? You thought you can catch me lacking? Did you even watch the video?
And the black hole he almost outran in colors, which like I said he almost outran, he didn't fully outrun it. was a fake Hyper-Go-On energy black hole.
He almost literally outruns a black hole with no stamina left. Not only is a black hole fast, its gravitational pull is so strong, it can pull light in. Using your argument, if you're saying every Mario is the same Mario, he should have been strong enough to resist the black hole in Mario Galaxy, which we all know he wasn't strong enough to resist it at all. But he can do it in Mario Party though. The inconsistencies of Mario are crazy. It shows you not every Mario is the same Mario.
And before you mentioned how we couldn't escape a black hole in Galaxy, that's because he fell into it instead of having time to prepare and swim away from it.
Why didn't he swim away? He had the chance. It's because they're not the same Mario. It's obvious. If not, did he get weaker? You're sitting here telling me he didn't have time to react or swim away? Now, he also went and said that the black hole in Sonic Colors isn't a black hole. If you didn't know, the purple wisps in Sonic Colors are actually stated to manipulate space and time. And the negative energy of their power created this supernova. Supernova also took hundreds of wisps to stop. Just like a black hole, this was warping space and time as well. I also think it's kinda odd that you ignored the other time I showed Sonic outrunning a black hole in Sonic Shuffle. I know a lot of people haven't played Sonic Shuffle, but it's just like Mario Party, but Sonic.
And in the comments, what do you mean Rosalina saved Mario from the explosion in Galaxy? She never saved him. The Lumas were the ones who blew up the black hole, and Rosalina told Mario about the Lumas after he had survived the supernova explosion. And Rosalina reset the universe after she finished talking to Mario, who was still alive. Nothing else was standing except Mario and possibly Bowser.
Although it does seem like that transpired, it's actually not what happened. In the storyline, it's revealed that the Grand Stars, which are the large power stars, are necessary to stabilize the galaxy from collapsing. The Lumas and partially Rosalina in the Kama Observatory are the ones responsible for harnessing this power. By collecting the power stars and Grand Stars, Mario's preventing the galaxy from collapsing and helps the Lumas restore balance when collecting these stars. And when Mario says at the end, "Welcome to the new galaxy,"
Welcome, new galaxy!
it's because the galaxy was now peaceful. It wasn't what it was before. See, all of Bowser's goons, even Bowser Jr., everybody's partying at the Mushroom Kingdom. Everything was fine and everything was fixed. That is what changed about the galaxy, and that's what the story was telling you. The whole time you're getting the power stars so you can prevent the galaxy from collapsing.
Mario doesn't need to stack power-ups when he can just cycle between them. And when are you gonna wake up and realize Mario could just give himself an OP power-up combo? Something like the Giga Cat Bell or the Red Star or the Golden Flower, and then he could make himself invincible with the Super Star or the Rainbow Star, and then clone himself with the Double Cherry so he can outrun him and not lose any of his power-ups. Now, a lot of you are probably saying, well, the time limit will just run out. But Mario has a remedy for that in the form of the Mario Luigi RPG item in Bottomless Wells, which could let him endlessly reapply his power-up taking it out.
So again, he's talking about Mario, he's not talking about one specific Mario. There's Marios in different dimensions, and it's just not gonna work.
Sonic has never ever made a black hole before. Not even in his hyper form.
This is the Violet Void Wisp that Sonic uses in Sonic Colors. It's stated to warp space and time, and you know what else warps space and time? A black hole. If Super Sonic is massively stronger than this, do you think Super Sonic can do a black hole fast enough to make one?
Sonic wouldn't have needed the help of Sage to fight the End, Light Gaia to fight Dark Gaia, Super Shadow and Silver to fight Solaris, and Super Classic Sonic to fight Time Eater if Chaos Emeralds really had limitless or unlimited power. It's also possible for Chaos Emeralds to be removed from a Super Hedgehog, and the Chaos Emeralds are capable of having their power drained and needing to be restored. And both of those processes would have taken forever if they really had unlimited or limitless power.
When I said in my original video that Sonic gets an infinite amount of energy from the Chaos Emeralds, I brought that up while showing that Sonic is the speed of light, if not faster. Because it's said to be faster than the speed of light, and if not faster, you need an infinite amount of energy to draw from, which is Chaos Emeralds. Again, saying that the Chaos Emeralds have an unlimited amount of energy doesn't mean I was saying that Sonic has an unlimited amount of power. Also, you're forgetting to mention the fact that that Eggman had prep time and was prepared for Sonic, and he's also using Dark Gaia's energy to rip the Chaos Emeralds out of Sonic. If you played the storyline, you would know that Dark Gaia's powers are a direct weakness to Sonic's. He represents a force of darkness and negativity that opposes Sonic's infinite power and positivity. Dark Gaia is awakened and its powers is harnessed by Dr. Eggman. It emits a corrupting influence that affects Sonic and diminishes his abilities. Dark Gaia is a malevolent creature that embodies the destructive energy and seeks to bring chaos and darkness to the world. How do you think Sonic turned into a werehog?
Sonic has always had help using Chaos Emeralds outside of going Super form. Silver helped Sonic time travel with Chaos Emeralds, and Shadow helped Sonic stop time with Chaos Emeralds. Sonic couldn't have used the Chaos Emeralds these ways without outside help. And before you say, Sonic can use Chaos Emeralds without helping Sonic Superstars, nope.
So what if he learns how to use an ability from another character? He knows how to do it right after that. He uses Chaos Control with Silver as well on his own, and also you need 2 Chaos Emeralds to time travel.
Classic Sonic can, but not modern Sonic, who's the Sonic we're referring to in this video. And even then, Classic Sonic's use of the Chaos Emeralds in that game aren't the same uses that are in the modern 3D game.
I don't know where this is coming from, but modern Sonic and Classic Sonic are the same being. Classic Sonic is younger Sonic, stated in Sonic Racing. They are now from a different dimension, but this is because of the events that transpired during Sonic Generations. Let's go.
And on top of all of that, Mario has his own counter for the Chaos Emeralds, Wonder Flowers. Although we don't know about their capabilities yet, they can manipulate reality too.
You don't have any way to prove that, as the game hasn't even came out yet. You actually do not have any context of it, nor do we know if he can control it.
And before anyone brings up Sonic time traveled in Sonic CD, he used the signs to do that, and that was still Classic Sonic.
Again, Classic and Modern Sonic was just Modern Sonic when he was younger. In Sonic CD, we actually know that this is actually an ability of Sonic, not the signs. The signs were a gameplay mechanic to let the game know whether to go back to the future or the past. It's stated in the guide and a lot of the official documents about the game, where time traveling is Sonic's talent and ability. There's even this one, and when you translate the kanji, it translates to time travel through the present, past, and future. Sonic has finally surpassed the speed of sound and even crossed the time barrier. We also know that this is Sonic's ability because the developer that came up with this in the game talks about his ability.
As Sonic starts running and gains momentum, lights and sparks fly, and he's taken to a different time period. I tried to show that in this piece here.
With enough of his momentum and speed, sparks and lights fly, and he's taken to a certain point in time.
Mario does move at the speed of sound, but he can react to the speed of light. Mario has reacted to things while traveling on the Mach 375 Star Driver in Mario and Luigi. And he can react to being launched out of stars that send him flying many times with light across the galaxy. He also regularly evades lightning in the RPGs and in the mainline games. Mario doesn't need to catch up to Sonic on foot when he can react to the speed. You said that Sonic moves that.
Sonic has a plethora of statements saying that he surpassed the sound, time, and light barrier, and when you look over Mario games, you see little to no statements about him being faster than the speed of light or anything near that. Then when you look over at their feats and things that they're shown to do, Mario doesn't have amazing speed feats, especially compared to Sonic, and if you're arguing Mario's faster than the speed of light or anything above that, he's godly inconsistent, especially if you're arguing every Mario is the same Mario. Some people calculate his speed using pixel scaling, which is not really that trusted and or accepted by anyone with a brain nowadays. Going on with Sonic's speeds along with his statements, you can easily calculate Sonic's speed to massively faster than the speed of light and or eventual speed, especially when you're taking in his power boosts he's gotten throughout the series. For example, there's bosses from his past that he at the time could only defeat in his super form, but now can beat in his base without even trying with no Chaos Emeralds. With a great example being his fight with Chaos, and really all the fights that take place in Sonic Generations. And as much as I hate to admit it, at the time of Sonic Forces, Infinite was stated to be Sonic's strongest foe, stronger than Solaris. Eggman even stated that the Phantom Ruby he had was better than the Master Emerald. And Sonic was able to keep up with him, take a lot of his blows, damage him with a little help, but he didn't need the Chaos Emeralds.
And lastly, Hypersonic isn't canon. It's been repeatedly stated that Supersonic is Sonic's strongest form, and Hypersonic has only ever been used in one game by Classic Sonic. And on top of that, Sonic doesn't have regular access to the Master Emerald or the Super Emerald, so this form is out of his arsenal. And even if we gave Sonic his Hyper form, we have to be fair and give Mario his white Tanuki or Super Leaf that don't die to anything outside of lava, but I already told you how that doesn't count for Mario's durability.
Just because someone doesn't have access to or shown to have access to something like a form or an ability doesn't mean you can't use that in a death battle. Sonic having a sword that one time, which we know was canon because he mentions it in Sonic Generations,
No stranger than rescuing genies in magic books or saving aliens in an interstellar amusement park.
can be brought up in a death battle. It is hypersonic canon. A lot of people try to say Sonic 3 isn't canon. Well, I'm here to set the record straight, they are. Not only does hypersonic show up again in Sonic Origins, Super Knuckles is brought up again in Sonic Frontiers.
Not bad. Things would have been over faster if I'd been Super Knuckles. You did alright.
Knuckles also has flashbacks to Sonic 3 in the game as well, meaning the classic versions of the character are the younger versions of the modern characters.
Is it really a surprise that Tyra Cords LOL said that Sonic would win no difficulty when he owns a Sonic Discord server and called Mario a simp?
At the end of the day, the people that Sonic defeats in his video games are massively stronger than any of Mario bosses. Everyone always tries to say, Mario is Mario, every Mario is the same. And it doesn't matter if the original creator said it himself. We all know this is not true. Movie Mario, cartoon, or either other games, we know that they are all not the same Mario, right? I don't want to sound biased by saying this, but even Sega tweeting out everything is canon, we all know that's not true. This is why the author fallacy exists. Sonic is stronger and outscales the strongest version of Mario in AP, speed, durability, in hacks, and abilities. It's not looking good for Mario. And to say Mario is completely invincible while in these forms in his games because he never shown to take damage is a no limits fallacy. A no limits fallacy is when someone states that because something has not demonstrated any limits or certain limits, that it has none. Sonic just has way too many advantages. He can freeze time, rewind it, automatic flight, which is way faster than running, invincibility, reality warping, immeasurable speed, which is speed that is uncomprehendable, wishing power, as you can see with the Chaos Emeralds, they are able to wish and revive Sonic. And Blaze the Cat states to herself that when all the 7 Chaos Emeralds are united, they can grant you any wish you want.
It said this gem can transform your thoughts into power. Collect 7, and a miracle's supposed to happen.
Now, you also said I have a Discord server about Sonic, which means that I'm biased, which is not the case at all. I could have a keychain and a butt tattoo of Sonic, and I can still admit that other characters will literally completely fold Sonic in a wheelchair like Ben 10 could. I'm not biased. I love Mario. Like I said in my original video, I love both of the games. I think Mario games are way better than Sonic's. But again, I don't think every Mario is the same Mario. Why does he take fall damage in Mario 64, but in other games he doesn't take fall damage like Mario 3D World? The problem is, if you're arguing that every Mario is the same Mario, there's so many inconsistencies with the character that could downscale the character in a death battle. For example, someone might say, Sonic CD, if he's able to go forward and back in time, why doesn't he do it in Sonic 06 then? Why does he use the Chaos Emeralds? If all you need is 2 Chaos Emeralds, he doesn't need to run, and also, he wants to go somewhere else. Why waste your time running when you can do it in an instant and get somewhere else in an instant where you want to be in an instant? I'm probably just rambling at this point, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and make sure you guys hit that like button. It took 3 days to put this video together. I had to put a lot of work in this, so make sure you guys subscribe as well, and put down in the comments who do you think would win and why, and be on the lookout for Sonic vs. Kirby, and make sure you guys hit that description in my bio and join my Discord so you can talk to me. Peace. Okay, I know what the title says, but it's not what it seems. Hear me out. There's this video that came out 13 to 14 years ago called Top 10 Hottest Female Sonic Characters. Now, we don't simp for no furries over here, but sadly, I may not be speaking for everybody in the comments. Some of y'all know who you are. Without further ado, let's get into this video. You thought you were gonna get away with this. You like this video now, or I'm not gonna duck up. Hurry before you lose breath. Hurry, hurry! Oh, you did it. Fix your face. Yeah. This time you better like this video right away. You're good. You're good to go. You're good.
Sonic the Hedgehog, one of the greatest and most attractive characters ever thought of. He can run.
This was made like 15 years ago, so the audio is gonna be a little bad.
And best of all, he's blue-colored and knows how to handle the females. Speaking of females, the Sonic universe might also be classified as hot chick heaven because there's such a mess of very beautiful and tough women.
What?
That'll make you love the franchise even more. And since Valentine's Day is around the corner, I've been inspired to make a top 10 list of the most beautiful female Sonic
I can't believe he made
Grab
this.
yourself a snack and a glass of orange juice, and try not to reach through the screen because here we go!
Oh my cringe!
This question on for size. Who chases and hugs Sonic all the time and wields a powerful hammer? Why, it's Amy Rose, of course. Though more of a cutie than a hottie, you can't deny the fact that she's still attractive. Two things that make her attractive.
If you said this years ago,
and when have
if you said this now,
big, very smooth arcs of hair sticking out of a person's forehead? I haven't. So once again, Amy Rose is lovely. That is until she goes berserk and starts hitting stuff with her hammer. Who's at number 9? It's this alien plant girl from a distant planet, Cosmo from Sonic X. She arrived on the character's planet to deliver a message.
how is he ranking them higher? Like, how is he ranking these characters?
Much except tell people to stop fighting and focus on the real matter at hand. The real reason she lands at the number 9 spot is that she becomes Miles Tails Prower's sweetheart.
So that makes her number 9 because she's taken.
Numero 8.
What?
Cream the Rabbit's mother, Vanilla. She's attractive and is the size of an average human mother. What really surprises me about her is that the leader of
Why is he using this picture?
Victor the Crocodile falls in love with her. Kinda silly, don't you think? She's another character.
Kinda silly, don't you think, bro? You sipping over furries.
She helps Chris Thorndike get into space to fight the Metarex along with Sonic and friends.
His voice, bro.
What number's next? 7, of course.
His voice just fits it. It makes sense.
People always root for the good guys, but sometimes the bad guys steal the show. Her mechanical IQ is equal
Steal
to
the
Tails.
show.
She also happens to be
His
the smartest
puns.
member of the Babylon Rose. I wonder why she isn't the leader. Like Jet the Hawk and Storm the Albatross, her specialty is riding the airboards called Extreme Gear.
Okay.
Two very long and smooth feathers extending from her head to her calves and droopy eyes, Wave will rock your socks.
What?
You can see her take wing. Numero 6. Tikal the Echidna from Sonic Adventure 1.
Why is he so descriptive?
Named after an ancient Mayan city of the same name, Tikal is the daughter of Chief Pachacamac. She's yet another character that hardly does a thing except beg her father to stop being so greedy. She also traps herself inside the Master Emerald so that the water god Chaos doesn't rain terror upon the land. When you're the daughter of a person in the highest power, you need to look your best, and Tikal delivers perfectly. That's why she's number 6. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5! Mina Mongoose from the Sonic Archie comic.
What the hell?
She could run nearly as fast as Sonic, and she went from being a freedom fighter.
How is he ranking these people? Like, why is
Princess Sally?
what is he looking at to rate them higher than another?
Long blonde hair. This female
her
stayed
hair.
at number 4, Blaze the Cat. One word, pyrokinesis. How would you like to have that superpower? I mean, Blaze could play around in the Himalayas for hours and she would be perfectly fine. Also, her 45
she is scared of heights, so she probably wouldn't be there.
I really love the fact that her love interest is the telekinetic hedgehog Silver.
Okay, why do you like that? That like what that makes how does that make her more attractive?
Couple. But what really lands Blaze in the number 4 spot is that her attitude is apparently more different from the other females.
Yeah. Okay.
Next up is number 3.
I mean, I guess she's more independent.
Having a female with cascading quills. How about a female with cascading quills and hair?
Oh no.
Julie Sue, the Echidna, Archie comic exclusive, has that feature. She's smart, knows exactly what to do as a freedom fighter, and even trained Amy once. She's also the girl of Knuckles' dreams. Lucky him.
No.
Her older self in the series, Mobius, X years later, is just downright hot. Just look at that long ponytail. Now we're
Okay. Oh no, it's hair. It's hair. He's looking at their hair.
Princess Sally Acorn. There's a lot to say about this character. She's the heir to the throne, Sonic's first official romance, the only character that used to not wear clothes.
What the?
most humanoid character, and is like a mother.
This guy is I don't even know. I don't think he's married by now, bro. I think he's still single.
But doesn't succeed because
the way he just imagine his kids. Like if he has kids, imagine they see this video.
Although there were a couple of times when she really snapped and acted like a lunatic.
This is my generation. This is Generation Z, bruh. This is Gen Z. We're going down. We're going down. This Gen
official love interest, or because she's the only one who didn't wear clothes, but because in the comics she grew very long hair and married.
Okay, yeah. So he's rating them based off their hair. This guy is a.
So you've seen
he's a furry.
Two gorgeous echidnas, and even a princess. Who could possibly top?
Who could possibly look at these people and simp? These things.
Is the #1 hottest Sonic the Hedgehog female.
I mean, I do see girls simp over Shadow. I don't know. Okay. Wait. Okay.
Rouge the Bat.
She's the only one of age.
How
Let me guess.
This woman can fly, she's as strong as Knuckles, and is a femme fatale,
she is,
seducing
yep.
other characters into getting what she wants. Instead of having one love interest, she has two. Knuckles
Who hasn't looked at?
Shadow the Hedgehog.
I looked there. Okay, I looked at her.
Interested in one object set, jewels, especially the Chaos Emeralds. There actually have been situations where Rouge's cleavage has been exposed,
Okay,
but it
that is
eventually
not
got
in the
censored.
cartoon.
What a
Okay,
price
I was
to
gonna
pay.
say. Okay, yeah, I only watched the American cartoon. I'm probably in Japanese. It's like that,
unlike
but
the other female characters. And who wouldn't want to fly across the landscape,
she's
be
literally
as
based
strong
off
as Sean
Catwoman.
Johnson, and flirt with any male, anytime, anywhere? These three traits make Rouge the Bat triumph over all the Sonic the Hedgehog
This is
females.
what he puts
My hat goes off
strength,
to you, Sonic Team
feminine.
USA. You ought to be proud.
He's congratulating Sonic Team for
There
making
you
her.
have it, folks. Those were the hottest female chicks in the Sonic universe. I hope you enjoyed it. Happy Valentine's Day, and I'll see you later. Here we go!
Yo, no, he got bullied. He's on his way to get bullied. Alright, so if you guys want me to react to any other videos, make sure you guys DM me on Instagram. Instagram did get banned, so if you guys know how to get my account unbanned, just send it and put it down in the comments or something, because I need my account back. But until now, for now. What's up, guys? Today we're going to be reacting to Sonic Superstars gameplay of Sonic, Knuckles, Tails, and Amy. Shout out to this guy. His videos popped up on my recommended and I checked them out and they're really good. I'm going to be saying my opinions, my thoughts, and everything I think about the game. In disclaimer, there is no spoilers in this, and let's get started. Again, shout out to this guy. He's the one recording this video and he's the one talking right now.
Demo of Gamescom. I played all 4 characters, all levels. So here is complete unedited footage of my playthrough. It was captured on Nintendo Switch. There should be 4 videos, so if you want to see individual characters, feel free to jump around. If you want to hear more of my thoughts on the game, feel free to go over to the main channel and watch that video. Otherwise, be sure to subscribe here for more stuff like this. Enjoy.
So this is Bridge Island Zone. This looks like they're on Angel Island. Average Sonic fan trying to defend against the abusive father. Oh, come on, step it up! Average Sonic fan trying to defend against the abusive father. Oh, come on, step it up! Average Sonic fan trying to defend against the abusive father. Oh, come on, step it up! Average Sonic fan trying to defend against the abusive father. Oh, come on, step it up! Average Sonic fan trying to defend against the abusive father. Oh, come on, step it up! Average Sonic.
Guess these characters' age.
What's up, guys? Today we're going to be reacting to Sonic Mario vs. Sonic has been highly requested for quite some time, as you guys view me as the Sonic God. Although, just like Sonic, I grew up playing Mario too, and even though I will 100% admit Mario has the better video games, Sonic was the first video game I ever played, and ever since then, he's been my favorite gaming character of all time. Before we start getting into the fight, here's some rules so we don't run into any problems. First, 1-ups and lives that gives you second chances at life, or in this case 99, aren't allowed. Also, the weird win-con game mechanics people might think of that results in deaths like falling off the map and dying, time limits running out, or traveling from level to level or one world to another and using that to say they are faster than speed itself, and things of that nature is not allowed. It's disingenuous, and you gotta ask yourself, do you really want to see and get to the bottom of who actually wins? Or are you just being biased? Now let's get this battle started. Mario, when put into battle against random characters 9 times out of 10 is overestimated. If you ever heard of Comp Spider-Man or Comp Goku or Comp any character, it basically means all versions of the character composited into one, no matter where they originated or what game, comic, or whatever the case may be they are from. The reason why I bring this up is because 9 times out of 10, people are using Comp Mario in death battles. And being disingenuous or not even knowing they're doing it. I'm pretty sure we all know this by now, but usually before an argument takes place for Mario versus Sonic, whoever is on Sonic's side specifies whether they are talking about Archie Sonic from the comics or Gaming Sonic. But nobody specifies which Mario, which is honestly a commonly unfair mistake that needs to be addressed and stopped. Throughout your childhood for years, you probably thought that the Mario featured in Paper Mario was probably the same Mario that was featured in Mario Galaxy or Mario Odyssey. Both games feature Mario as a main character, but the gameplay, story, and art style are distinct and unique. For example, Mario and Luigi Paper Jam Bros, a crossover between 2 distinctly different Mario worlds. These are 2 Marios from different Mario games that are Mario, but not the same Mario. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, you probably didn't know that. I want you guys to understand that the Mario in Mario 64 isn't the same Mario that's featured in Mario Galaxy, Odyssey, or even 3D World. Keep in mind, there's even a game where Mario's spear-chucking black in Chinese, Indian, which lets us know that there are different versions, races of Marios. There's a multiverse out there. One of the Marios that's consistently the same Mario is the one featured in Mario Land, World, and Bowser's Fury. You're probably thinking, then it has to be the same for Sonic then, which is somewhat true. Sonic, on the other hand, has Classic Sonic and Modern Sonic. There are only 2 versions of Sonic. But Ty, isn't Sonic Advanced a different Sonic? No. Again, there are only 2 canon versions of Sonic within the games. Classic and Modern, and Advanced Sonic is Classic Sonic, and it features Classic Sonic gameplay. Classic Sonic is also Modern Sonic when he was younger. He's basically the same Sonic, just a different version, from a different time period, when he was younger. Now that that's out the way, I know Paper Mario is considered the strongest, but I think it's debatable between 3D World Mario. He has the Golden Fire Flower, Invincible Leaf, Star Power, Giga Cat, and can store these overpowered power-ups to use for later. Paper Mario and his friends went up against Dimentio, who was destroying dimensions, which based off of that, you could also say Paper Mario's the strongest, since to this day, Dimentio has been the strongest villain any Mario has faced, and even threatened to destroy all worlds. All worlds being vague though, as it could mean all dimensions within the universe of Paper Mario, planets, or all of the Mario series in general. It's never said exactly what worlds he was talking about in this point, but thinking that it could be the whole Mario series is outlandish, because there's no evidence that supports this, especially because while he's destroying the world, they only show Paper Mario's worlds being destroyed, not someone like Mario Galaxy's worlds or other Mario worlds like 64. What Dimentio was doing was manipulating events and messing with the timeline to cause it to collapse. This same thing happens in Sonic Generations. Time Eater, a creation of Eggman, was traveling through space and time throughout the timeline, manipulating and destroying it, trapping people in different time periods. It had to be stopped by 2 versions of one character, Sonic. It only took 2 people to defeat Time Eater, while it took 4 to Dimension. Actually, they were were more than 4, and they even also had to use the Chaos Hearts to weaken Dimencio so they could do some damage. Doing damage and beating someone while they're weak doesn't necessarily mean that you're as strong as them. They're weak, their strength is drained, speed drained. Dimencio's power was sucked out of him, pause. Which is exactly why it's debatable on whether Paper Mario is actually the strongest, because he took out Dimencio while his powers were being neutralized. And to make matters even worse, Sonic has a villain stronger than the Time Eater and Dimencio, whose name